What are you doing here?
I didn't want to miss you doing your thing.
Hi, I'm Dr. Kevin Skinner. I want to show you a scene from Dante's story where his father Bruce shows up at his event and surprises him. This is an effort of Bruce to try to support his son, even though he hasn't been there in the past. This is a beginning step that can lead to their healing as a father and son.
What are you doing here?
I didn't want to miss you doing your thing.
How did you know?
I, opened my eyes, I guess. You know, I think I've been telling you who to be for too long. I can see you know what you're doing.
First of all, we see Bruce being vulnerable here. I opened my eyes and really acknowledging that maybe he hasn't been there and he hasn't seen what his son is experiencing. So that's a really good first step. Then he says something that continues in that vulnerability. And again, if we're trying to repair relationships, what a great opening. I guess I opened my eyes. And then you can see he says, I've been telling you who to be for too long. And I can see that you already get it. What a fascinating sequence there. He's already acknowledging, opened my eyes, I've been telling you who to be, and you already got it. Now, what a great opening start for this relationship, at least to start this process of healing. In that moment, it would be easy for Dante to say, what are you doing, Dad? Why are you here? You haven't cared in the past. But staying with his son in that moment, acknowledging the weakness, and expressing a desire to want to be more supportive, more involved, is a really important sequence for Dante to hear. So even in this situation, even if Dante had come back with the negative, why now, Dad? Why you haven't cared in the past? You don't understand me. But if he could say something to that effect, I want to be here now. I recognize that I needed to open my eyes and I need to be here for you. What a great segue into opening a relationship for repair and healing.
Now, I may not always know how to be supportive, but I want to be here for you.
Thanks, Dad.
Now I'd like to talk a little bit about the body language here. As they're having this conversation, putting his hand on his son's shoulder is an attempt at what we would refer to as a bid attempt for connection. I haven't always been there, son, but I want to be. I haven't always been there, son, but I want to be. To me, this is the kind of exchange that opens the opportunity for healing. This is the moment where Bruce is saying, I want to figure this out. Now, I want to say something here. It can't just be a one-time event. It needs to be followed up. Hey, son, can we continue talking about these things? But in this moment, it's a great starting point for father and son to rebuild the relationship. I'd like to just focus on one other part. I wonder what that means to Dante in that moment. Dad making an effort. Even though he may initially reject it, he might push it away. If Dad doesn't become defensive and stays with it, hey, son, I haven't known how to do this. I'm opening my eyes. I want a better relationship. These are the messages that are being shared. I can only imagine that Dante's starting to feel a little bit of hope. This, as a parent, is the beginning, not the end. It's the beginning of this repair process. Continued efforts over time will lead to a better connection with his son. And that is a powerful moment that can lead to additional moments and additional moments. And that's how relationships can be repaired. I'm Dr. Kevin Skinner with this Parent Guidance Moment. Thank you for sharing this moment with me.